All right, so you're out there thinking about maybe, jumping into the higher ed job world.
Big decision.
Huge. And I hear Philadelphia's on your radar.
Seems to be the hot spot these days.
Well, we came across this article, and it is basically like Philly, Philly, Philly,
Yeah.
all about how awesome it is for academic careers right now.
A lot of buzz.
Yeah, a lot of buzz. So we're gonna do a deep dive, see if it lives up to it. Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay. So right away, like the first thing this article jumps on is like Penn and Temple.
Big names. Everybody's heard of them.
I mean, those are big deals.
Right.
Like those are the names.
Yeah, definitely. Like in the academic world, those are the places to be, or a lot of people think so.
So I mean, the article talks about like Philly having this wealth of academic career opportunities.
Mm.
But like, what's so special about those two universities? Like, what makes them, stand out?
Well, I mean, they cover a really wide range of fields. You have your typical business, law, medicine.
Mm.
But, when you think of Penn, you think of Wharton.
Or yeah,
And that's a global powerhouse when it comes to business.
yeah,
And then Temple has the Beasley School of Law, and they have this incredible focus on social justice, which is really cool.
that is cool. Yeah,
And then, of course, they both have, excellent engineering schools
right.
and arts programs.
Yeah, the article mentioned that too. The engineering and
Yeah.
the arts, anything super like standouty there.
Oh, for sure. I mean, Penn's engineering school is really leading the charge when it comes to nanotechnology and bioengineering. Like,
Yeah.
that's cutting edge.
Go on.
And their art programs are producing some really innovative, groundbreaking work.
Okay.
And then you got Temple, their Tyler School of Art. That's renowned.
Mm-hmm.
And then their theater program is basically a pipeline to Broadway.
Wow.
So, yeah, they both have a lot to offer.
That's amazing. Okay, so lots of options, prestigious programs, we got that. But we all know, right, it's not just about, loving learning.
Right.
Got to be practical. The article talks about competitive salaries and benefits.
Yeah, gotta pay the bills.
Exactly. So what does that what does that look like in Philly?
Well, when they say competitive in Philadelphia, you're probably looking at salaries that are on par, if not a little bit higher, than the national average for those types of positions.
Okay.
Think like assistant professors starting in the 80s, maybe even low 90s, depending on the field.
Okay, it's not bad.
Not bad at all. And good benefits packages are pretty standard. They want to take care of you.
Okay, so it sounds like Philly can hold its own salary-wise.
Yeah.
But what about like the actual job market itself? How's the competition?
I mean, academia is always going to be a little bit of a hustle
Yeah.
wherever you go. But Philadelphia's got this kind of unique mix of institutions, right?
Yeah.
You've got your large research universities, and then you have your smaller liberal arts colleges.
Mhm.
And I think that actually can work in your favor because that creates more opportunities.
Okay.
But you got to be strategic,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, be smart about where you apply.
really tailor that CV, highlight your specific skills.
So know your audience.
Exactly.
Target it. Okay, so Philly sounds like it's got the academic stuff down.
Yeah,
But like, what about actually living there?
right.
Because the article's like, rich historical background, cultural
Okay.
diversity, all that.
It's a cool city.
What's the vibe?
It's got this really incredible energy. I mean, it's a city that really values its history, but it's also constantly changing and evolving.
I like that, yeah.
You've got incredible museums, obviously, tons of historical landmarks, but then you've also got like cutting-edge art galleries, live music venues, and like the restaurant scene is amazing.
Oh, the food.
The food.
It's phenomenal.
So I can geek out on the Liberty Bell and then go get some great, I don't know, ramen or something. Exactly. Or cheesesteaks. You gotta have a cheesesteak.
Oh, yeah, cheesesteak, of course, duh.
Yeah.
But how does all that, translate into the academic scene?
I think it really creates this vibrant intellectual atmosphere. I mean,
Yeah.
you're constantly surrounded by people from different backgrounds, different perspectives,
Right.
and that diversity really fosters collaboration,
Mhm.
sparks new ideas, and honestly, I think it just makes life more interesting.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so we're talking like top-tier institutions,
Yeah.
lots of different opportunities, thriving cultural scene,
Yeah.
and decent pay, it sounds like.
Not too shabby.
Philly's making a case.
I think so.
So let's just, recap a little. So Philadelphia, it's got the big academic players like Penn and Temple, right?
Yeah.
Leading the way, offers a wide array of opportunities, like we said, across all different fields. And then the city itself. It's got that cool history, but it's it's modern too.
It's a good mix.
It's a good mix. And the job market. Competitive, of course, academia, but pretty good compensation, it seems like, in lots of different places you can look.
Definitely.
So if you're thinking Philly might be the place to launch your academic career, we got one more little tip.
Yeah, what's that?
Head over to academicjobs.com.
I've heard of that.
They've got tons of listings specifically for higher ed jobs in Philly.
Oh, wow.
So you can check it all out.
That's a great resource.
Yeah, so go explore. And as you're going through and looking at all those listings, maybe ask yourself, what kind of environment, really makes you pick?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Do you see yourself at a big research university? Or maybe something a little smaller, more, I don't know, intimate?
Right.
What kind of students do you want to be working with?
Mm-hmm.
I think those are good questions to ask.
Definitely.
And find that perfect spot for you.
Absolutely. In the Philly academic landscape.
All right. So good luck out there.
Happy hunting!